Hello and welcome back to my channel if you are returning. If you are new here for the first time, thank you so very much for coming around and I welcome you to Craft Fashion Media. My name is Eva Rosie and here on my YouTube channel, you will always find easier step-by-step detailed tutorials to help you with your projects. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see, I have my pattern paper set ready for the drafting. I have my starting line already inserted as well as the center front line. So now I am going to insert the full length of the outfit. I will be using 25 inches as the full length of the outfit minus 3 inches, which I'm going to use as the band towards the down part of the outfit. So I'm going to insert 22 inches and I'm going to square a line across. So the next step right now is to insert the width and the depth of the neck of the outfit. So I'm going to make use of 4 inches as the width of the neck design and 4 inches as the depth. So, and I'm going to insert both the back and front at the same time. So for the back neckline, I'm going to make use of 3 inches as the depth of the neck design. And I'm going to connect with my ruler. Because of the style of the outfit that we are making, as you can see in the video, is a dropped shoulder. My normal shoulder measurement is 16 inches and I'm going to make a mark, but I'm going to extend it by 10 inches more so that I can use that as the sleeve length of my outfit. So I have extension of 10 inches. So, and I'm going to come down, as you can see, by 4 inches for the shoulder slope, and I will connect towards the neckline. Now from my high point shoulder, I am going to insert the bust point line, which is 12 inches, and I'm going to square a line across. From my bust point line, I am going to go down by inserting another 4 inches and I will square a line across. So now at that second line, I'm going to make use of it by inserting the measurement of my bust circumference. Because the outfit is a loosed one, so I'm going to make use of the second line, and in order to make the sleeve to be wide as well, so my bust measurement is 14 inches and I'm going to exceed that by 3 inches, and I'm going to draw the line down towards the full length of the blouse. So on this line, I'm going to mark 2 inches, and on the other side, I'm going to mark 2 inches, and I'm going to connect with my curve ruler. And I'm going to extend it in order to form my sleeve. So I'm going to mark and connect the sleeve, as you can see. So before doing this, you have to determine how wide you want your sleeve to be before inserting your bust measurement. And I'm still going to cut a band to add to the sleeve. A band of about 3 inches, and I'm going to cut out, as you can see. Now I'm going to cut my interfacing for the neck part of the outfit. So I'm going to make use of 3 inches as my facing, both for the front and back panel, and I'm going to cut that out. So after tracing it on a fresh paper, as you can see, I'm going to use that to place on my fabric to cut my facing, both the front and back panel. Now I'm going to place the pattern on the main fabric and cut them out. I'm going to cut the back panel first. After cutting the back panel, I will remove the neckline of the back panel in order to allow me to cut the front panel. So I'm going to make use of this as the front of the outfit, as you can see. So while making an outfit like this that has this kind of design, you have to place your pattern correctly where they are supposed to be. It is very, very important you take note of this. Make sure you determine where you want the design to be placed. These are the things that makes your outfit to come out fine and perfect. So now I'm going to cut off the back neckline. And after this, I'm going to use another fabric to cut the facing for the neck area of the outfit. So this is the front part of the outfit. So for the down part, as I said earlier on, I'm going to cut a band of about 3 inches. You decide how long you want yours to be. So I'm going to mark 3 inches all through the length of this fabric, as you can see, and I'm going to cut them out, both for the back panel as well as the front panel. So as you saw on the video, the front one is longer than the back one. I didn't want the two of them to have the same length, so that when I tie it, one will just drop. So after cutting this is how I'm going to place it on the main blouse and run a stitch closing the two ends, both the front and back panel. And I'm going to repeat this on the two sleeves, just like I did on the down part of this outfit. So now let's move over to the trouser. You all know we already have a basic pant block pattern that we've already drafted on this channel, so I'm going to be making use of that. So the only thing I did was to widen it a little bit because this outfit is a loose one, so I added enough allowance to it. So find out how to draft the basic pant block pattern. It's a well-detailed tutorial. Check the link in the description box. You will find out how to do that. So I'm going to be using both the front and back panel to cut on the fabric, as you can see. So I'm going to cut the back first. After that, I will remove back fabric because I'm cutting the two of them at the same time. Then when I remove the back one, I'm going to trim off whatever I need to remove from the front pattern. So I'm not going to be adding any pockets on this trouser because the fabric is actually really soft. It's so soft for my liking. So I'm going to leave it that way. It's going to just have a band. I'm going to cut about 2 inches band, which I'm going to insert a rubber band at the waist. When we get to that level, I'm going to show you what we are going to do. So I'm just going to cut a band for the waist line of the pants. So now that our pants are ready, so this is the back panel, the 2 back panels, as you can see. So I'm going to take the front panel and place on each of this, facing the right sides together. So after that, I'm going to run a stitch on both sides of each leg. So take one leg of the front panel and place on one leg of the back panel. Repeat the same thing on the other leg. Then when you want to run your stitch, you run your stitch on both sides of each leg of the pants. Make sure you face the right sides together. So as you can see the pattern of the trouser, the other side matches very well with what I have on the other leg. So these are the things you take into consideration before cutting out on your main fabric. These things are very, very important. You take note of these things. So I'm going to run my stitch on each leg of the pants on both sides. So for the upper part of the blouse, as you can see, this is the neckline of the blouse. So I'm going to sew the interfacing on the neck region of the blouse, as you can see. So when you do this, you repeat the same thing on the back panel. So you have to join this first before joining your shoulder seam line. Take note of this. So this is the pants. I'm trying to sew on both sides of the pants. So I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other panel. So when you are done sewing on each side of the pants, so what you're going to do, you're going to take the pants and match the crotch area together. That is the right side of the crotch area facing each other. As you can see, place the two of them together. You can as well insert one leg into the other in order to run your stitch on the crotch area, moving towards your waist line. Repeat the same thing on the other side. It's actually simple to do. So after this, I'm going to insert the waistband. So as you can see, I'm done joining it. And I'm going to turn it inside out. So this is the pant. So now I'm going to take the waistband and place on the waist region of the outfit to run my stitch. So after this, I'm going to pass a rubber band that is of the same measurement through the waistband and close it by the side. You can decide to add a zipper if you wish to do that, but because of the softness of this fabric, I decided not to add a zipper. So I'm going to pass the rubber through the opening that we have by the side. After that, I'm going to close it. So the pant is done. So now I'm going to take the top, both front and back panel, and match the shoulder seam line together and run my stitch. After running my stitch, I'm going to add the band that I cut out for the sleeve. So that band will be the last thing that I'm going to add after running the stitch on my shoulder. Then when I'm done, I'm going to close the side seam. So when I close the side seam, I'm going to stop halfway towards the down part of the side seam, at least 2 inches. When you look at the video, you will discover I didn't finish the seam line of the side seam towards the down part. It's because of the rope that we attached towards that area, so we can be able to tie it. So after this, I'm going to insert the band towards the down part. And finally, I am going to use my serger to clean up the outfit by trimming off the excesses with my serger. And after that, our outfit is ready. And that will be all for the tutorial. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for staying with me. And thank you for subscribing to my channel, for all your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you all. And that will be all for now. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye.